What's going on, Mopar fam? Hope everybody out there is having a fantastic time. So we are in Frostbite, and I am actually heading over to the car wash to wash all the pollen off of this thing. The pollen is already coming out, and this whole truck is almost green right now. It's crazy. So we got coronavirus, and the pollen's out in Georgia. It's getting crazy, guys, getting crazy. But so today's video, we're going to do a little bit of cruising and just kind of daily driving around the truck a little bit. I've had a lot of comments on how the truck drives, you know, just normal driving, like if you're going to work, or just in general, how does the truck drive with the TorqStorm Supercharger on it? And I mean, simply said, after a few revisions and some tuning, I mean, this thing drives very, very good. Drives just like it did before when we were running NITROUS, except for now we have power all the time, which is freaking awesome. And it's just an absolute blast. I mean, you know, putting around town, just driving like we are right now, we're not even building any boost. The truck pretty much stays in vacuum until you really start pushing down on the gas pedal. So it's just a win-win. I mean, don't know what else to say. I'm going to move the camera to the back here so we can kind of see the gauge cluster and the front of the truck, and you guys will get a good idea of, you know, just what the gauges and everything's looking like when we're driving around town. And, you know, we'll mash the gas pedal a couple times also. But other than that, guys, I mean, I'm really loving this thing. I'm dying, absolutely dying to get this thing to the track. As most of you guys know from some of my posts, and it's pretty much all across, you know, the US right now, almost all the drag strips right now are closed until sometime next month possibly, is what they're saying. And it's due to this coronavirus thing going on. So that absolutely sucks. You know, the record-breaking air that everybody was hoping to get some runs in and get some testing done and smash some new records or make new records is pretty much going to be out the window now by the time the drag strip opens up and we get to race. So that just absolutely sucks. I am gonna try to hang out with some buddies, and we might do a little bit of Mexico racing. I'm not really about that, but I would like to see what the truck can do, and I want to have some fun. You know, it pretty much sucks having the truck sit in the driveway and we can't go do anything with it. So we're gonna go have some fun somewhere, somehow, some way, and we'll get some footage of that. Guys, we're going to do a little bit of a pull here. Nothing too crazy. We're going to be on the water methanol. Like I said, we are running a little bit rich, so we still got to do a couple more revisions, but this will be, should be about 7 psi as we're maxing out with the shift points. So here we go. I'm gonna pull out here and punch it. Gets down the road, boys, with just a little bit of boost, that's for sure. definitely fun. Definitely fun. Well, I tell you what, it's a push. It sets you back in the seat, something serious. I mean, as you guys know, I ran NITROUS for a long, long time. I've had NITROUS on every single car that I've owned. And if I was to compare what about 7 pounds of boost feels like compared to about 100 shot of NITROUS, as far as pulling and overall full pull, the boost by far has a way better punch. It just keeps pushing you and it just keeps pulling. It just feels like the power is just keeps on coming. With the NITROUS is like an instant hit, and the initial punch feels really strong, pretty much like the boost, if not a little bit stronger, that initial punch. But as the pull continues on, the NITROUS kind of fades out. And you know, that's why they have, you know, you add stages, second stage, third stage, whatever. But there's just no real comparison versus NITROUS versus the boost. I mean, they're both fun as hell. NITROUS is going to be cheaper. The boost is going to be a little more expensive. But I tell you what, the TorqStorm setup, you know, for about 4,000 bucks, roughly out the door, to do the same setup I did on this truck, I mean, that's not bad at all. NITROUS will still be cheaper, but I tell you what, 4,000 bucks is pretty doable when you add up all the bottle fills, guys. I mean, the bottle fills add up. You're always chasing down NITROUS. You know, sometimes the supplier might be out. And one thing with the boost is it's always there. I mean, if you want to go fast, punch the pedal and you're ready to go. If you don't want to go fast, you drive it like we are right now. We're pulling vacuum. We're sitting at about 10 pounds of vacuum. We're cruising on this back road about 55, 60 miles an hour, and it's not pulling any boost. It's very easy on the engine. You know, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, works good. Jay Green has us tuned up pretty good. We're still working on some fine tuning. We still got to get to the drag strip so that we can really get a full pass on this thing with some good data to really fine tune the tune. But you know, like we all have been dealing with this corona thing, it's been shutting down everything. It's shutting down the drag strip. My tracks are all closed until about the end of next month supposedly, and it just sucks, man. So trying to have fun with the truck. You know, we drive it every now and then. We're going to try to go to some car shows, hopefully, if they don't get canceled. And we might go do some pulls in Mexico. Might go do a little bit of racing, see if we can set something up. But basically this video was just to try to answer some of the questions I've been getting with how the truck drives normally. You know, if you're just trying to drive the truck to work, you know, or to the grocery store. Well, here you go. We're driving it normal. We're not beating on it. Truck drives great. Really no difference besides when you put the gas pedal down, you got a whole bunch more horsepower. And that's the easiest way to put it. If you guys got any more questions, definitely hit me up in the comments. You know, we're going to try to put this TorqStorm to the test for sure. We're going to definitely be racing a lot when the track opens, and it's going to be awesome. So the blow-off valve is my favorite part. It is awesome. So there's a little bit of idea of what the TorqStorm is like daily driving on my Ram. Like I said, this is a 2011 Ram RT with the 5-speed, and we were driving on my drag setup. So I had my front skinnies and my rear drag radials on the back. But yeah, I hope that gives you a good idea of what it's like just kind of putting around town, and hopefully give you a little idea of what it's like punching it, you know, with not that much boost. We're hitting about 7 psi right now with the tune that we're running. And that's pretty much where we're probably going to keep the boost, guys, until we get the motor built. But we will be adding most likely a wastegate so that we can raise the shift points up where they used to be, but be able to keep the boost at about 7 psi. That way we will be a little bit faster. But for now, we have it just tuned and shifting where it is right now, so we can stay at about 7 psi, because the TorqStorm definitely makes some boost. And on the pulley that it comes with, if your shift points are set up to about 6,000 or more, you will go over 7 psi very easily. Like I said, I was hitting about 10 psi, and I was letting out at about 6,000 RPM. I didn't even run the truck all the way to the 6,200 RPM shift points that I was running when I was on the NITROUS setup, because when I seen 10 psi, after trying to do a couple pulls, I was like, yep, that's not going to work, so we're going to have to detune it a little bit, and that's where we're at right now. Trying to keep it very safe so that we can enjoy the truck, get some racing on it, go to some car shows this summer, and then once this summer is over and the track's closed, this motor is going to be no longer in this truck most likely. We're going to be building a motor or putting in a completely different short block. I'm not sure exactly what size or what we're going to go with yet, but we're going to have a forged engine so that we can raise the boost, run some NITROUS, and really put this thing to the test on the track. Obviously, we'll be doing something probably with a transmission as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I got a couple ideas what we're going to do with that. Just haven't really picked which one I'm going to go with yet. So, with that said, like I said, I hope the video gave you a little idea. I'm going to be doing a much better version of what we just did today. Obviously, it's dark. My time's been limited. This corona thing going on has been crazy. And it's just been hard to get content lately because there's no car shows to go to. The track's closed. And I'm still working full time. And it's just been crazy with all this going on. So time's been very limited. And it's been hard to get some stuff put together to put some videos out. Saturday, I've had a lot of people ask me for an update on the truck, a walk around, what's going on with it, what's on it now. And it is time to do a new update on the truck. We've changed a lot. So Saturday, I will put together a good video of some pulls, a walk around, what's on the truck, what's going on with it, and the whole nine. Basically a full update, and hopefully that answers some more questions that I've been getting as well. So as always, guys, stay safe out there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell button for the notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.